1과부터 듣습니다. 쏘리. 소리가 안 나지. 다시. 응? 왜 소리가 안 나?
교과서 16쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Find a dream and live it. Hello, everyone. My name is David Parker, and I'm a photographer. Today, I'm going to tell you how I found my dream and realized it. I hope my story can inspire you. When I was young, I loved stars. I also liked taking pictures. However, I never thought these things could lead to a job. In fact, I didn't have a dream at all. When I had to decide on a major in college, I chose engineering. Being an engineer looked okay. After college, I got a job at an engineering company. It was a stable job, but I didn't know whether I really enjoyed it. Everything changed when I went on vacation to Iceland one winter. There, I got a chance to see the northern lights. The lights were amazing, and I took many pictures of the dancing lights in the sky. For the first time in many years, I could feel my heart beating fast.
교과서 18쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
After I came back, I entered a photo contest with the pictures I took in Iceland. Surprisingly, I won first prize, and this gave me a chance to think about my life. I realized that taking pictures made me happy. Suddenly, I wanted to become a good photographer, so I started to learn more about photography. After years of trial and error, I got better, and I began to do some part-time work as a photographer. Then, one day, I made a bold decision. I quit my job and decided to take pictures for a living. I wasn't sure if I could succeed, but I decided to try. I really wanted to do something that made me happy. Now, I'm a professional photographer, and I'm happy.
교과서 19쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
So, do you want to find a dream and realize it? Here's some advice to help you. First, follow your heart. Think about what you like to do and what makes you happy. In my case, it was taking pictures of stars. Second, work hard. Pursuing a dream is not easy. I became a photographer through hard work. Third, be bold. You need courage to make decisions that will change your life. I was afraid, but I took a chance. I truly hope you can find a dream, pursue it, and live it.
교과서 34쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Letters from our readers. My comfort food. Comfort food is food that makes you feel good when you are sad, angry, or stressed out. It can also make you think of happy moments from the past. It satisfies not only the stomach, but also the heart. Comfort foods differ around the world. Let's see what comfort foods our international readers enjoy. Jessica from USA.
My comfort food is chicken soup. In the USA, people eat this soup when they have a cold. When I was a small child, I caught a very bad cold. My father made me a bowl of chicken soup so that I could get well. The hot soup warmed my body and I slowly started to feel better. It was also very tasty. Now, when I catch a cold, I eat chicken soup.
교과서 35쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Maria from Brazil.
In Brazil, there are many dishes that are made with cassava, a vegetable similar to a potato. I love cassava chips the most. Once, when I had a bad day at school and felt stressed out, my best friend bought me a bag of cassava chips. When I started to eat the chips, my stress suddenly disappeared. The crisp sound of eating chips made me feel better. Now, every time I'm stressed out, I eat cassava chips. Then I feel good again.
교과서 36쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Simon from France.
I have many comfort foods, but I love madeleines the most. A madeleine is a small cake that looks like a seashell. People in France enjoy madeleines as an afternoon snack. My grandmother always makes madeleines for me when I visit her. They taste best when they come right out of the oven. Then the kitchen is filled with a sweet smell. I especially like eating her orange madeleines with a cup of tea. Every time I see or smell madeleines, I think of my grandmother. Let me share my grandmother's special recipe with you so that you can make orange madeleines too. Maybe madeleines will become a comfort food for you.
교과서 37쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Grandma's special recipe, orange madeleines. You need 1 cup of flour, 2 eggs, 2/3 cup of sugar, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of butter, some orange peel. 1. Melt the butter and let it cool. 2. Put the eggs, sugar, and salt in a bowl and beat. 3. Add the flour to the bowl and mix. 4. Add the butter and orange peel to the mixture and mix. 5. Pour the mixture into the madeleine pan. 6. Bake in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes.
교과서 52쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
English words of foreign origin. English has often borrowed words from other cultures or languages. Here are some examples with interesting stories.
Shampoo. The word shampoo comes from the Hindi word champo, which means to press. In India, the word was used for a head massage. British traders in India experienced a bath with a head massage and introduced it to Britain in the 18th century. The meaning of the word shampoo changed a few times after it first entered English around 1762. In the 19th century, shampoo got its present meaning of washing the hair. Shortly after that, the word began to be also used for a special soap for the hair.
교과서 53쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Robot. The word robot comes from the play R.U.R., which was written in 1920 by a Czech writer, Karel Čapek. In the play, robots are machines that look like humans. They are designed to work for humans and are produced in a factory. It is interesting that the idea of using the word robot didn't come from Karel Čapek himself. He originally called the machines in his play labori, from the Latin word for work. However, his brother suggested roboti, which means slave workers in Czech. Karel Čapek liked the idea and decided to use the word roboti. In 1938, the play was made into a science fiction show on television in Britain.
교과서 54쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Hurricane. The word hurricane comes from the Spanish word huracán, which originates from the name of a Mayan god. In the Mayan creation myth, Huracan is the weather god of wind, storm, and fire, and he is one of the three gods who created humans. However, the first humans angered the gods, so Huracan caused a great flood. The first Spanish contact with the Mayan civilization was in 1517. Spanish explorers who were passing through the Caribbean experienced a hurricane and picked up the word for it from the people in the area. In English, one of the early uses of hurricane was in a play by Shakespeare in 1608.
교과서 55쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Hamburger. The word hamburger originally comes from Hamburg, Germany's second largest city. Hamburger means people or things from Hamburg, in German. The origin of the first hamburger is not clear. However, it is believed that the hamburger was invented in a small town in Texas, USA, sometime between 1885 and 1904. A cook placed a Hamburg-style steak between two slices of bread, and people started to call such food a hamburger.
교과서 70쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Ask Dr. Money. Teen spending habits. How smart are you with your money? These are the results of a survey of 100 students at Green Middle School. We first asked students, are you smart with your money? As graph 1 shows, 70% answered no, while 30% answered yes. We then asked the students who answered no what their biggest money worry is. As graph 2 shows, 60% think they don't have enough allowance, while 28% think they have difficulty saving money. Lastly, 12% said they spent money on things they didn't need. Our survey shows that the majority of students think they are not smart with their money. Managing money is not easy, and becoming a smart spender takes effort.
교과서 71쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Do you have any money worries? Let's talk with Dr. Money.
I'm Jason. I get a weekly allowance, but I never have enough. By Thursday, all of my money is gone. I don't know how to solve this problem.
Hi, I'm Dr. Money. Let's look at your spending diary. You used up most of your money at the beginning of the week. Here's my tip. Don't carry around all of your weekly allowance. Divide the money into days. Then carry only the money you need for each day.
교과서 72쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Hello, Dr. Money. I'm Steve. I have difficulty saving money. For example, I've been saving to go to my favorite singer's concert for the last 2 months. However, I still don't have enough money. I don't know what to do.
Let's see. In the last few weeks, you spent 80% of your allowance and only saved 20%. I think you've been spending too much. To save money, you need to have a tighter budget. For example, you can follow the 50%, 40%, 10% rule. Save 50%, spend 40%, and donate the remaining 10% to charity. By following the rule, you can manage your money better. Then you can save money faster to buy the ticket.
교과서 73쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
I'm Minji. I like to buy things on sale. If something's on sale, I buy it, although I don't need it. Last week, I bought 2 t-shirts on sale, but I already have many.
Buying things on sale is good if you buy things you need. In your case, the problem is that you buy things you don't even need. Here's some advice. Before you buy something, ask yourself, Do I really need this? Also, before you go shopping, make a shopping list. Don't buy items that aren't on the list, even if they're on sale. Then you won't buy things on the spot.
교과서 88쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Hidden people in sports. In sports, only the players get a trophy or medal, but they don't win on their own. There are people who help the players. These people are often hidden and don't get attention. However, they are as important as the players. Here are some examples.
Pacers in a marathon. Pacers run with other runners and lead them in a marathon. Pacers are experienced runners, and their job is to help other runners manage their race better. There can be several pacers in a race.
교과서 89쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Each pacer runs at different speeds and finishes the race in different times. Pacers usually have flags or balloons showing their finish time. Runners can choose a pacer depending on their target finish time. For example, if a runner wants to finish the race in 4 hours, the runner will follow the 4-hour pacer. Since the pacer keeps track of the time, the runner can achieve his or her goal of finishing the marathon in a particular time more easily. In short, pacers run, but they don't run to win. They run for others.
교과서 90쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Pit crews in car racing. You may only see the car and the driver during most car races, but there is a team behind the driver. This team is called a pit crew. A pit is a place on the side of the racetrack, and drivers stop there several times during a race. The main job of the pit crew is to check the car and change the tires. Changing the tires is especially important because the tires wear out easily in a high-speed race. A pit stop can be as short as 2 seconds, and there are as many as 20 members on a crew. Therefore, the pit crew has to work in perfect harmony. The driver may get all the attention, but as people say, races are won in the pits.
교과서 91쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Sherpas in mountain climbing. The word Sherpa comes from the Sherpa tribe, which lives in the eastern part of Nepal. Sherpas have good climbing skills and know their way around the mountains well. They also have little difficulty breathing high up in the mountains. Therefore, mountain climbers started to hire Sherpas to help them climb Mount Everest. Sherpas lead mountain climbers to the top of the mountain. They support climbers in many ways. For example, they put up tents and carry climbers' bags. Sherpas are often called the invisible people of Mount Everest because people often see a picture of only the climbers at the top of the mountain.
교과서 106쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
One lucky Sunday. Cyril Boggess was an antique furniture dealer in London. He was known for buying good things at a low price and then selling them at a high price. People asked him where he had got the furniture, but he just said,
It's a secret.
Mr. Boggess's secret was simple. He went to small towns every Sunday and knocked on doors. He told people that he was a furniture dealer. People didn't know how valuable their things were, so Mr. Boggess took advantage of them. He was able to buy things very cheaply.
교과서 107쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Now it was another Sunday, and Mr. Boggess was in a small town again. At a house he visited, he met 2 men. One was Rummins, the owner, and the other was his son, Bert.
I buy old furniture. Do you have any?
Asked Mr. Boggis.
No, I don't.
Said Rummins.
Can I just take a look?
Asked Mr. Boggis.
Sure, please come in.
Said Rummins. Mr. Boggis first went to the kitchen, and there was nothing. He then moved to the living room. And there it was! A table which was a priceless piece of 18th century English furniture. He was so excited that he almost fell over.
What's wrong?
Bert asked.
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Mr. Boggis lied. He then said with a straight face,
This table is a reproduction. It's worth only a few pounds.
교과서 108쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
He then added,
I think I may buy it. The legs of my table at home are broken. I can cut off the legs of your table and attach them to mine.
How much?
Rummins asked.
Not much, I'm afraid. This is just a reproduction.
Said Mr. Boggis.
So, how much?
10 pounds.
10? It's worth more than that.
How about 15?
Make it 50.
Well, 30. This is my final offer.
Okay, it's yours. But how are you going to take it? This thing will not go in a car.
We'll see.
Mr. Boggis said, and went out to bring his car. On his way to the car, Mr. Boggis couldn't help smiling. The table was what every dealer dreamed of. He couldn't believe his luck.
Dad, what if this thing doesn't go in his car? He might not pay you.
Said Bert. Rummins then had an idea.
What he wants is only the legs. Let's cut the legs off for him.
Said Rummins.
Great idea.
Said Bert. Bert then took out a saw and began to cut off the legs.
교과서 109쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
When Mr. Boggis came back, the legs had been cut off.
Don't worry, this was a favor. I won't charge you for this.
Said Rummins. Mr. Boggis was so shocked that he couldn't say anything.
교과서 124쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Living with big data. Have you ever visited an online bookstore and been surprised by the books that the store recommended for you? Many of them looked interesting to you. So how did the bookstore know what you liked? This is all possible because of big data.
What is big data? Big data is data sets that are very big and complex. As information and communication technology develops, the amount of data we have is getting much greater than before. This is mainly because almost everything that we do online leaves a trace. For example, the photos you upload on your blog and the records of your purchases at online stores are all part of big data. Simply collecting data, however, is not enough. Big data has to be analyzed, and this is done by big data experts. Using various methods, experts analyze big data and draw meaningful results from it. These results then can be used to make decisions or to predict the future.
교과서 125쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
How is big data influencing our lives? Big data is influencing almost all parts of our lives. It helps companies understand their customers' needs better and helps them sell more products. It helps people avoid heavy traffic. Its uses are endless, and here are some interesting examples.
Disease forecast. Did you know that health professionals can now forecast a disease just as weather experts forecast the weather? This is possible thanks to big data. For example, when the flu season comes, people will buy more flu medicine. They will also search online about flu symptoms more. If this kind of data is analyzed wisely, the spread of the flu can be predicted.
교과서 126쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Improving performance in sports. Are you a sports fan? Well, big data is improving the performance of players, making sports more exciting. A famous example is Germany's national soccer team. The team built a database by collecting and analyzing a huge amount of data on players. For example, the data included information about how much each player ran and how long he had the ball. With the help of this database, Germany's national soccer team was able to improve its performance and win the 2014 World Cup.
교과서 127쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Crime prevention. Thanks to big data, police can now predict crime before it happens. Through the analysis of big data about the type, time, and place of crime, police can make a map of crime hotspots. This map identifies when and where crime is most likely to happen. Police can prevent further crime by focusing on the areas and the times this map predicts.
Big data has already changed the world greatly. So where will the big data industry go from here? Nobody knows for sure, but experts agree that big data will play a more and more important role in our lives.
교과서 142쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Munjado, a window into the Joseon dynasty. Look at the painting on the right. Do you see the Chinese character, Hyo? Do you also see a carp, a gomungo, and a fan? This kind of painting is called munjado, and it is a type of folk painting that was popular in the late Joseon dynasty. In munjado, there is usually a Chinese character with some animals or objects. One of 8 Chinese characters appears in munjado. They are Hyo, Jae, Chung, Shin, Ye, Ui, Yum, and Chi, and they represent the values that were important to people of the Joseon dynasty.
교과서 143쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
The animals or objects in munjado are not just decorations. They often are symbolic. For example, carp in the paintings of Hyo symbolize respect for parents because of an old story. The story goes as follows.
Once upon a time, a man lived with his old mother. One winter, the man's mother became ill and couldn't eat anything. On one very cold day, the mother said to the man, "It would be wonderful if I could eat fresh fish." The man went out to the river, but it was completely frozen. It was impossible for him to catch any fish. The man was so disappointed that he cried out to the sky,
What should I do? Please help me!
Then the ice melted, and 3 carp suddenly came out of the water. The man went back home and cooked the fish for his mother. Then his mother got well.
교과서 144쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
There are other examples of symbolic objects in munjado. They are bamboo in the paintings of the character Chung and lotus flowers in the paintings of Ui. Bamboo does not bend. It stays green in all kinds of weather. For these reasons, bamboo came to symbolize loyalty to the king. In the case of lotus flowers, they grow in muddy ponds but still bloom beautifully. They thus became a symbol of a person's will to fight for justice despite difficulties.
교과서 145쪽을 보세요. 내용을 생각하면서 잘 들어보세요.
Munjado was much more than a painting to people of the Chosun dynasty. It reminded them of important values that greatly influenced their behaviors and attitudes. In particular, for children, Munchado was a study tool. Through it, children in the Chosun dynasty could learn the importance of harmony in family and society.
고생했다. 고생했다. 내 집에서 이거 1과부터 8과까지 들으면 절대 안 되지. 잘했다. 자, 숙제 교과서 1, 2과 시험 칠 걸. 자세히 보기, 단어 문법 해석 1, 2과만 봐. 1, 2과만. 이제는 전체 했으니까 1, 2과에 집중해라. 자, 세 번은 세 번 듣기인데 책 안 보고 들어라. 이때까지 많이 봤잖아. 이번에는 안 보고 한번 들어봐봐. 안 보고 들으면서 어떻게 해? 봐봐. 막 음원 갈 때 같이 해석해. 그거 한번 해봐. 듣기 엄청 좋아진다. 그 다음 두 번째 아 끝이라면 좀 그렇죠. 우리들 혹시 그거 가지고 있나? 전에 우리 2학년 이야기 마칠 때 시간 좀 있어가지고 저 선생님이 학교에서 조금 해줬다는 그 뒤쪽 책 뒤쪽 그 뭐야 단어 기억나나? 필수 오위 가지고 있나? 버렸어요. 그걸 왜? 그거를 왜 버려? 아니 그럼 그거를 못 내잖아. 그러면 이래서 이거는 자세히 보고 교과서 그 3에서 8과까지 있지 그지? 단어만 25개인가 20개 있지 그지? 단어만 아는 단어는 쓸 필요 없어요. 모르는 단어 위주로 쓰면서 외우기. 중학교 3학년 단어까지는 쓰면서 철자를 외워야 된다. 고등학교 단어에 좀 고난도 단어 있지? 그거는 반드시 철자를 외울 필요는 없다. 뜻만 알면 되거든. 근데 중학교 때까지는 무조건 외우라. 됐지? 요거 하고 요거 두 개가 숙제고 이제 요거 사야 되지? 맞지? 중3 참고서 요거 이제 사야 되지? 그지? 해가지고 이거 해야지. 그리고 요거는 내가 뽑아놨는데 지금 줄까 그때 줄까? 요거 빠르게 탁탁탁탁 할 수 있게 해놓은 거거든. 그때 줄게. 지금 갖고 오면 안 갖고 있고. 고생했습니다. 요가서 다 한다고 고생했다. 자, 요거 숙제 꼭 하고 수빈이도 요거 꼭 해라. 됐다.